Di episode sebelumnya, Sid mulai menjalankan rencananya untuk pergi ke Imperial Sanbreque dan menghancurkan Mothercrystal. Tapi karena Clive adalah seorang bearer, ia tidak bisa masuk begitu saja melewati gerbang Northreach. Karena itu mereka membutuhkan bantuan Dame agar bisa lewat tanpa menarik perhatian. Di episode kali ini, perjalanan mereka berlanjut melalui jalur belakang menuju Mothercrystal Sanbreque. Tapi tentu saja, jalan menuju tempat sepenting itu tidak akan semudah kelihatannya. Apa saja yang akan mereka hadapi sepanjang perjalanan? Langsung saja kita lanjutkan gameplay Laoshi yang satu ini. Let's check this out. Kerajaannya keren. Keren kali mereka buat.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village. There, boy! Get him, boy! That's enough! Get him! You know what to do, boy. It's over.
Mati semua kah?
Damn it all. Bodies.
Mati cewek ini.
Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. And by the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabelle. Perhaps the comb. Give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have seen to it, milady.
Of course you could, had it not been personal. You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
Ceritainlah. Tinggal sudah.
mercy. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Veil counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Torgal aja.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
The Pleasure House, Oriflamme.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sanbreque.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mothercrystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If you wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, If the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
They'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain.
Memang asli cool.
First, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Cool banget memang nih sih. Keren. Drake's head. Kepalanya ya. Kepala Drake's. Mendatangin.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
I'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
What exactly?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mothercrystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
Memang lucu kali kalau Sid yang ngomong The Crystal Curse.
Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty.
Banyak tikus.
All right, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
One single man from reaching the sanctum, so shut your gob and keep your eyes open.
They're not from the garrison.
I swear this passage used to be secret.
Enemies upon us!
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans.
Over here.
He never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
Kita lihat dulu ya. Keren ya, mereka buatnya ya di underground ya. Oke, lanjut dulu. Ini oke sih.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Captain! To arms! Summon the cannoneer! At once!
Get him! There, boy! Sick of Torgal! It's over! Wake wins! Not this time! Sick of Torgal!
What's the likes of you?
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my Mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
Besar sekali itu senjatanya, coy.
Okay.
Then let's shut him up. Get him! There, boy!
Whoa.
Get him, boy! Not this time. Lend me your...
Whoa.
Too slow. Get him!
Do you feel that? Something in the air.
Ether. It's ether.
Then we better make this quick. There, boy! Not this time. Over here. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal.
Why won't you die?
Is he?
Oh, bollocks. He's gone Akashic.
Apa itu?
Save your pity.
Whoa.
You'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment.
Hey. Oh.
Give him all you've got, boy.
Oi.
Not this time.
Oi.
your distance, boy. You know what to do, boy.
Oh!
Get him! Get him, boy!
Oish. Oi.
You know what to do, boy. Not this time.
Oh, why?
Not this time. Not this time.
Why?
You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Not this time. There, boy.
Ngeri. Combatnya keren.
I'll never get used to that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
God, it is a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cares. Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. You've said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits.
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
The miners. The guards.
Too far gone. The ether's made monsters of them. All we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabelle said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
You said you could call her Isabelle. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an ether flood would be it. Man, those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
Sini. Kayaknya Sid jatuh.
Doesn't look that far. Right. Right-o. Whoa. Some help.
Hold on!
Water. Kayunya lapu.
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost.
Unless you won't get lost. Kalau Sid jatuh tadi dia tersesat pasti memang Clive sama si Jill nggak tahu mau kemana. Oh, ini dia Mothercrystal.
I see they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy. On the count of 3.
What happened to 2?
Ask 1.
X1.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out. The Mothercrystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it.
Unless someone... Sebesar itu siapa yang bisa pindahin? Sid memang lelucon ya.
There's no one about.
Oke, ini Mothercrystal pertama yang kita hancurin mungkin.
I knew it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. A sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
Sorry.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
You should try. I won't. You should try. Got it.
Oh no.
Them again.
Is there something you two want to tell me?
Maybe later.
Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy.
But how could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
Are the two places connected somehow?